All right, welcome back. We are live in North Conway. This is White Mountains today. We're about to talk about one of the coolest races that takes place all year here in the Mount Washington Valley. It's the Red Parka Pub Trike Race, and here to tell us about that, we've got Jimmy Yamartino and Zach Quinn, who are helping out with the race. How's it going, guys?
Great, thanks for having us.
This is I assume this is the trophy the winner takes home?
This is actually, yeah, so whichever restaurant wins, so we do team, it's a team event.
Okay.
So individual or team, but the winner gets to put this on his or her bar for the entire year.
No kidding.
So it's been sitting on the Red Parka bar for the last 3 years now, because we don't mess around.
The last 4 out of 5.
So
Delaney's were calling you out.
Yeah, C-Dog, where you at?
So you guys help put the race together. Do you also race?
We do, or I do.
Zach does. I'm actually like kind of running the race with some of the others.
We have a core group that has been winning the past few years that I'm a part of. So yeah.
Looking at some footage of this race, and I think our director Hans might be able to dig some up. It looks like experience would probably be a big part in being good at this racing. Tell me about what trike racing is. Describe this for someone who's never seen it.
So as you can see from the video right here, it's kind of like all hands on deck. You're going for it, and you kind of just have to outlast all the bumps and pushes and all that in the corners and whatnot.
So you're actually riding a tricycle, but this isn't just your average tricycle. These are souped up
off-road
mountain bike,
heavy duty.
Yeah. And the Red Parka, to race in this race, you guys will actually supply the bike. You don't have to have your own trike.
Yeah, you don't have to have your own trike. Actually, George O'Brien spends the day up there fixing trikes as they break, because as you can see, it's pretty rough. There's a lot of crashes. We kind of ask people to wear a helmet
because that happens.
Yeah, exactly.
Helmets are required. So.
It's pretty intense. You're going down a ski mountain with nothing but your feet for brakes. So.
Oh my goodness, this looks high intensity.
It's going pretty good coming through the finish line.
I would be afraid right there if I was a spectator seeing those guys flying at me. I'm not trusting that snow fencing there.
Well, there's a roped in beer garden down there. This all takes place at Attached Bear Peak, and so they supply a fenced in beer garden. So we got the beer dens open, serving beverages, and we do barbecue, and so it's great for spectators and racers alike, really.
All right, so now anybody can do this. There must be an age limit, I'm assuming.
Yeah, I got to be 21 plus.
Yeah. Anybody can do it. Do you have to get a team together, or can you apply as an individual and get put on a team, or how does that work?
Yep, it's individual or team. So if you come down, you can be placed on a team. If you don't have a team, it's $25 for individual racers. It's $80 for a team of 4.
Okay.
And so you can come in and you can race as an individual. We can put you on a team and go from there.
Do you need to register in advance?
You don't need to register in advance. You can register the day of the race, which is Sunday, September 17th. Registration is at 11 a.m. at Bear Peak. The race starts at noon, but you can also go to redparkapub.com. The application's available there, or you could also just swing by the Red Parka Pub, and I have applications there also.
All right, as you mentioned, 3-time defending champions, Red Parka.
Right now, 3-time.
Challenging solaying there to try to unseat them.
It doesn't just have to be restaurants either. It can be any group of 4. Yeah. We just like displaying it on the bar.
It looks great on our bar.
They've called out Delaney's. They've called out C-Dog. Come and take it from their cold, dead hands.
Yes, they can. Yeah. We'd also like to take a minute, if we could, just thank some of the sponsors of the race. We have the Valley Originals, which is a restaurant organization, Amoskeag Beverages and Blue Moon. Obviously, Attatash and Bear Peak. This is the 5th or 6th year now that Attatash has been hosting it. And Pepsi, which is also one of the local sponsors. So they're a big part of it. Now, everything, all the proceeds benefit the Dewey Mark Red Parka Scholarship Fund.
And that's what we love about the Red Parka, because they know how to throw an event, they know how to throw a good time, and they're also community-minded. So all the money being raised helps out this local community. A reason to dine at a Valley Original, because that's what Valley Originals is all about. Anything we missed about this great race?
It's a ton of fun.
It's a blast.
So everyone come down, and the race goes all day over at Attached Bear Peak, and then we go back to the Red Parka. We hang out in the pub. We have a bunch of great prizes and awards that we give away, raffles, all kinds of things.
Everybody talking about their war wounds, saying, "Oh, I would have had you in that heat if this didn't happen."
Exactly. There's a lot of trash talking going on for sure.
A lot of fun. Of course, there'll be live music at the Parka that night, I'm sure.
There will be. Absolutely.
Are there any ringers? Do you have for professional trike racers that show up at this event? Any?
There is one guy. What's Scott Doak?
Scott Doak. He has won it basically almost every year. I think he lost.
He lost last year because
Last year.
his trike like exploded in the
But he
last
wears
heat.
this really neat Halloween mask.
Yeah, he's pretty intimidating.
He's pretty good at it, and he's a little guy, and he beats all these guys that have gravity working for him. He's good at what he
kind of
does.
a fat boy course.
Anybody that knows Zach knows he's an animal, right?
Our director's calling you an animal out there, Zach. So sounds like you'll be gunning for Mr. Doak this year.
He's good. If you can beat him, you have a good shot of winning. So
Something. All right.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for coming on. September 17th,
September 17th, registration at 11 a.m. Race starts at noon.
and that's a Sunday, right?
That is
Sunday.
a Sunday at
Sunday
Attached Rear
fun
Peak.
day.
All right.
Sunday fun
Be
day.
prepared for all-day fun at the Trike Race. They'll supply the bike. You probably need to bring your own helmet.
We
will
have
supply-
helmets as
yeah.
well.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Great.
We have helmets as well.
All right.
But helmets are mandatory, so we supply them, but most people bring their own. It doesn't matter, bike helmet.
Watching that video,
Ski
I don't
helmet.
think you have to convince too many people to put the helmet
No,
on.
definitely not.
Probably
Definitely
full
not.
body armor if you've got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Great fun, great cause. RedParkaPub.com for more information on the Trike Race. And we'll be back on White Mountains Today.